Motherfuckers. Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Rain, the mask. Now, what it was, I put up a video of the Cement 4s about 2 days ago and basically said to you guys, if you want to see a review of them and probably a comparison review of them, I will do so. All I requested was 10 likes. Overwhelmed by the response. I think there's about 47 likes, maybe 45 likes. So you guys requested it, so I'm going to give you the full in-depth review. Now, what I'm going to do in this, I'm going to compare two pairs of authentic Jordans to the replica cement Jordans, just so you can get an understanding of the difference in quality and sizes and whatever it may be. So this review will be a bit longer, but again, you requested it, so I'm giving it to you. Right, so first off, the boxes, fucking hell, lost my memory. The boxes, in a nutshell, I don't really focus on the boxes, but I know some people do, so I'm just going to do this quickly. Authentic box, replica box. The difference is only the color of the Jumpman. A very minor thing. I don't even think people care. I don't care personally about the boxes because you don't wear the boxes. The only other thing is that you got this tag here on the authentic, on the replicas, which says $160. In the UK, when we get ours, we don't get those prices on there. You can obviously see that we don't get them. So minor detail, but just thought I'd let you know it. Anyway, so hopefully I remember all of the elements I want to talk about. So let's get through this hopefully relatively quickly. This will be a review which is a little bit longer, but hopefully it's a bit more detailed than I normally do. Right, so what I'm going to do is compare the authentic military blues. That's on the wrong one. Replica Cement 4s, authentic Cement 4s. Now, for the purpose of the comparison, watch this. So first off, let's just have a look at the air unit and the speckles on the cement and this color. So these are the authentics. These are the authentics and these are the replicas. First off, you can basically see that the color is different. In a nutshell, it's wrong. From far away, you're not going to tell, and only because I'm probably shining the light on it, you can probably tell. Also, the speckles are not equal, if that makes sense. So the speckles on the cement print or on the cement on this, there's a lot more bigger dots than this one. I know it's minor detail, but I'm going to tell you everything. Secondly, the air unit, you can just see on the authentic, it's just cut a bit better. It just looks a bit better. On the replica, it's just a bit more holy, if that makes sense. Holy? No, not holy. It's broader. It's broader. That's probably the word I'm using. Not as narrow, and it's just not as well shaped. Scrolling down the trainer, minor differences, but you can obviously see where the wing is here. The actual cut is very off because obviously that distance between here and here and here and here is a lot different. So you can imagine that the actual cut of the trainer is different. So if you're looking at someone who's saying that they're wearing reps as authentics and you say, rah, well, show me then, and then boom skein, it looks different there, as in, well, the space between here and here is different, then you know you got a fake trainer, you know what I mean? Away from that, looking at the midsole, perfect. I don't think there's anything you can really complain about in regards to that. All in all, from far, these look pretty spot on. And it's only when you go into the detail, you see the differences. So, the popped out stars, they are fine in the right place. Even to the point where the mold, you see, like this is the authentic pair and this is the replica pair. You can just see the mold has got that little bit of a error there. I call it an error. It's getting close. But the authentics, the replicas have copied that. But again, you can just make out that it is a darker grey on the sole. Minor detail. One of the major things in regards to this is the cut of the trainer. Hopefully you can see that. You see here, you can see those little lines or those little fraying bits. That is not what an authentic Jordan trainer looks like. Definitely not what an authentic Jordan trainer looks like. The authentics, if I pan over, sorry about the white balance, you can just see, sorry about that, someone must have spilled some drink on it, but you can just see it's a perfect cut. Perfect cut. There's no stray lines on it. Sorry about the crease, worn these a few times. But you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. You get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Then I flick up to the top. The interesting part is the comparison focus between the netting here and the netting here. The netting here, maybe due to me wearing these a few times, you can obviously see that it's yellowed a bit. Now, I'm not sure if that's because I've worn them or they're a bit older, or if it's just the wrong color on the authentics, on the replicas, sorry. The replicas, sorry, these ones are the replicas. You can also see that it's very sparkly, very white, very brilliant white. These are off-white. I'll zoom in. You can just see it's like an off-white. Again, a man won't be able to tell, I don't think, from far, but it's one of those things you need to look out for. Moving on from there, coming down, you've got the toe box. The toe box, all intents and purposes, let me bring the other one in, is fine. I actually thought, and I compare it to the military blues, that this here, the cut of how it comes down was off. But then when I look at the military blues, it also comes down off a bit, if that makes sense. Hopefully you can see that. It just seems to lean a bit. But on the military blues, it's the same thing. So we accept that from the authentics, so the replicas should be okay. But on the actual Cement 4s authentics, you don't get that. But again, minor thing, very, very minor. The tongues, as you can see, the tongues sit up perfect. I would go as far as saying the tongues are authentic. The tongue is authentic. Focus. Not the tag here, the tongue. If you look, the actual tag on the tongue is bigger on the replica than it is on the authentic. And it is a different shade of red. Very, very close detail I'm giving you here, but I'm giving it to you nonetheless. If I flip them round, let's hold it up here. The actual cut of the Jordan, so the replica is on, I can't even tell. The replica is on the left-hand side and the authentics on the other side. You can just see the color difference and the height of the actual leather. Hopefully I can get that. I'm not sure if I can, if it will balance. So the height here, the height between here and here and here and here. This is the replica. This should be a bit lower in a nutshell. But again, you're not going to be able to tell unless you're really, really close. If a man's really close, or if he's that close to your foot, you're in trouble. You get me? Now, the sizing. This for me is the major bit. The sizing, and it goes into the leather. The actual leather of the trainer is not the same as the authentics. It's super perfect or super duper rooper, whatever you want to call it. It is not the same as the authentics. The leather on the replica is a lot softer, and also it would almost mold to your feet more. Hence, the trainer will go out of shape quicker. Now, with that in mind, that makes the trainer actually fit a bit smaller. These are a 7.5, 7.5 UK, 8.5 US, but they fit like a true 7. Now, I'm not saying for all of the Jordan 4s you need to order a size up. It's just something you need to be very, very wary of and very cautious of. I've had a pair of the size 7s and they fit a little bit too snug. Almost to the point where you need to order a size up, I believe. Maybe, or half a size up. Entirely up to you what you do. I'm just giving you the information. All in all, for the price you pay, so look, you pay about £80 for these, and on eBay these are going for what? Sorry, my battery cut out, but these in a nutshell, £200, maybe 250. These are about 80. £80. Me personally, I'd say get these. I'm a fan of the 4s, so I'll always buy authentic. But the thing that just bugs me is just that, man. The cut of the leather just really gets me. Really gets me. You can see it in good detail there. And that widow's peak, as they call it. But again, so it got some time. Anyway, Rain the Mask. It was the review. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings are. Holler at me. Like the video. Boom skeng. Rain the Mask. I'm out.